Yo guys, what's up? What's good? What's happening? How was your night? For those of you actually who actually had like a very long night, let's get together for like a very long night. Come and explain to me why you had a long night. Because for me, I think it's only me. Yeah, I've never observed that the nights are always shorter. Like when I mean short, not like I mean like 3 hours. Between the hours of 12 to 5 is like 3 hours. I don't understand how. I really don't understand. But anyways, guys, it's an amazing one. Thank God to be alive. We're so happy and grateful that we are alive today. Anyways, I'm welcome you guys to Go to Life and I bring you updates concerning music across the country. It's your boy Daki, and it spells Darkiee. Straight up today, we'll go straight to the news. I will begin with Temilade Okpeni. If you don't know what that is, forget about it. That's talking about Thames, amazing person doing good. For Thames, there have been questions about or talks about when we give us a new jam, drop something for us, let us vibe with. The first quarter is here. This is almost like by the end of March, we're done with the first quarter. So, Thames, what are you doing on that one? Obviously, I'm sure she'll actually see this one and then reply to us and tell us what she's doing or what she and her team are doing about that one. Moving on, we saw where Thames came out to actually speak to a little girl in an interview where she said she's Nigerian by birth, but then she's also British on paper because of music and all of that. So she said she has dual citizenship on that one. Moving on from Thames, we saw where at the point where Tems and Rihanna came through with a massive collaboration. These guys are so amazing that they just sound so that they're like bread and butter on anything they come on. The time when they came with this song, it was more of a song for the Wakanda movie. Where you just cannot at the time nobody knew what it was going to sound like, yeah, but then obviously Thames co-wrote that one, then Rihanna voiced it. Amazing one. The from the writings to Rihanna singing the song, it was classic. Obviously, we just tell that. And then before then, yeah, it was obvious because Rihanna has probably always been in the music space for like a long period of time, for I think for a year plus thereabout. And then she coming back with this one was wow, much anticipated. People actually wanted to see what she was going to do with that one. The song was really lift me up, and Thames actually co-wrote that one. Moving on, we saw where after the old child of the song, people actually pour out of the song. Thames came out to say blessed to have written the song in honor of Chadwick Boseman, and even more blessed to hear the baddest bad girl Riri, that's about Rihanna, voice it to perfection. And then you saw Rihanna come out to say, "It is the pen for me. Love you to sister." If you know what that means, the thing is that you want to say what's the meaning of sister, but then Rihanna said, "If you want to correct her, you want to correct her, come and meet her. It's not me." And then we saw them saying bad girl Riri and the love emoji. And then people actually hear that song, yeah. You could actually swear with your life that you heard Thames on that song because there was a part where the song was actually going where it looked like it was Thames singing that part, but it was just Rihanna. And people were like, how did you sound like Thames on that one? Only God know what happened on that one. Anyways, skipping that, let's go back to the Oscars. Oscars actually happened yesterday, over the weekend, and we saw where for them she actually dressed that way, and some people were coming out to actually give her back. Some actually said for that dressing, maybe not too fine, and she shouldn't have worn it. And people just had their thoughts about that one. But then for the Oscars team, they actually picked the best dress. Thames was actually one of the best dressed for the night. So whatever you had to say about this dress was one of the best dressed celebrity that came out for that night. So your thoughts and opinion really might not really matters to Oscars because they have their parameters for how they choose all of this stuff. Moving on, we saw Thames Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever loses loses the Oscar nomination it was nominated for the best original song, and then lost it to Natu Natu from RRR, one of the amazing movie. There are not talks of people actually brought out talks of which is better. Wakanda and RRR and all of that. For some persons, the Wakanda team, for some persons, the RRR team. But then I'm going to ask you the other question. Which one did you prefer, the Wakanda, the RRR, or the Lift Me Up song, or the Nat Natu song? Let me see your thought. Let's do this debate in the comment section. And for me, I will tell you who actually won that one. Moving on from this one, we saw where Rihanna actually came out to a public, just openly say, and she was asked about the song and everything. And she said she was happy to be on that one. She was a fan of Buzz Richard Man. She actually Chadwick is late, so she poured out according to her name how she was a fan of it and everything. And then she said, for Rihanna, I mean for Thames now, she said she loved Thames so much. And then that's just the old bond these guys have built for themselves. Thames is that person who have exported herself so bad that the biggest of the biggest guys in the game actually, I remember the figure was saying something that even the big boys have not even met some of these biggest guys again, but then Debs is meeting all of them at the moment. So it's a big one for her. and Rihanna coming out to say she loves Tems is a massive big one for her. But then this is Rihanna doing a beat from the US and everything. But we also have a DJ Tunes who for some says he's actually from using Tems at this point. So he come out to say, me, I can sit behind you, beside you, anywhere, just anywhere to nest you. You are so beautiful, big time. So whatever Tune was trying to say at this point, I think only him knows because for Tunes is the official DJ of Wizkid, and there were talks of Wizkid and Steph at the point, maybe a back and forth stuff where it was more like they had a fracas with the relationship. It was not really clear. Nobody came out to say this is what really happened or this is what is happening. They were just on their own at the time. But then Tunes is coming out to say this one now. They want to say behind her, beside her, anywhere. Just make sure that he is next to her. DJ Tunes, what are you trying to say at this time? Anyways, it's Tunes, and I'm sure he knows what he's trying to say when he hears all of that. Moving on, we have Naira Marley on the news. We saw the points where for Naira Marley, we saw where he started at a song, his latest single, we called it Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. So to abbreviate that, GJWHF. Only God know what that guy means at this point. We saw where for Naira Marley where he campaigned for the APC presidential campaign team and everything. People actually came out for him saying you shouldn't have done that because at the point there was a party where a lot of people actually wanted to win the election and everything. So you going, you turn the lane of the APC and at the time, a lot of people came out saying no, they didn't like that, and there were calls for cancelling him and all of that. But thinking about it, yeah, for some persons, yeah, that could have just been business because Muhammad is an artist. He's not an artist for a party, he's an artist. So if you want to perform, if you want to perform for a show, concert, whatever it is, if you pay him and then he likes the agreement, he comes to perform. So it could just be business for Marley. Moving on from this one, we saw at the point where he came out to say, God, please don't let me see what will make me leave smoking. And then he said, Amen. I won't talk about that. Moving on from this one, we saw where he said, we all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. True, 100%. How come you love yourself more than every other person, but then people's thoughts really matters to you? Like, really, it doesn't really make sense, like a line. Normally said so. Moving on, we saw where he came out to say, we actually asked on the podcast the difference between Nigerian street and then the UK man street and all of that. And then Normally came out saying, you know what, the UK street is quite different, yeah, because strictly in the UK, if you offend somebody, you cannot walk because if you walk on the street, you get stabbed up straight up. He said that's how clear they are on the street. But then in Nigeria, he said people just get shooting because of political reasons, and he said it's made it look like we get that street. Yeah. Like in the UK, if you offend somebody, it's straight up you either get stabbed on or something. Like they are that the game is there. But over in Nigeria, if it's not politics, it's one thing. So he's saying there's a very big difference between the UK street and then the the Nigerian street. Moving on from Mali, we have whiskey. For whiskey, yeah. For the main news of this guy, yeah, it's actually about somebody I was working with and everything. I feel like I'm asking questions. You and that guy, what's up? But just take it, you will get there. Moving on, we saw the point where he cancelled the More Loveless Ego tour and then they postponed it to the fall of 2023. According to him, he said if you purchase tickets for the venue for the initial date, the consequent date, trust me, he said your tickets will be honored. And obviously, we know Tottenham will be around June thereabouts. So if you purchase for the first tour that was supposed to happen and then which was postponed, your ticket will still be honored. So where Flower Pad released video out and then they said exclusively on Facebook. But trust us, I don't know how guys do it, but that video is actually on YouTube. People have actually moved it to YouTube, and obviously trust guys who are in the tech space. We saw where he came and say Flower Path released video out exclusively, yeah, on Facebook. Moving on, money and love, and so the question is, what are you trying to push this with? What exactly is your thoughts? What are you thinking? What is in your head? Now at the point here, I feel like a lot of people want to know what is in Wizkid's head. Let's us just, I think it's an discussion. Let's just go to Wizkid and see what's happening in Wizkid's head. Like a lot is happening at the same time, and he wants to do everything. Whatever it is Wizkid. Moving on from that, we saw where just over the weekend where Wizkid actually reportedly splashes half a billion naira on a Rolls Royce. Amazing one for these guys. We've seen, I think early in this last year we saw where Bonaba actually purchased about three vehicles at the same time. And for Wizkid, the last time was Nigeria, he got a Lamborghini for a very huge amount of money. The video has been that guy also buying cars and everything. So these guys actually reaping what they've done for themselves, and an amazing one for all of them. Over the weekend, we saw Wizkid and Killers were linked up with Rexy, and obviously, they had the song together, the Abracadabra remix, and where it was changed from Abiking P, Rexy to Weezy and all of that, and they had amazing fun at the club. But here, there's the conversation. Wizkid and Wande Cole again have been seen together. The first time, now, like these guys, we've seen these guys like so many times, from in the studios, some like out of studios, like meeting up in clubs, all of that. They talks of album songs, joint songs, and all of that. So far so good. We've just seen just one song of both of them, and then we've also you've seen in the studio. We also know you guys have done songs together. So what is the problem? Why you guys not bringing the song? This time they were not in the studio. They're working like on a pitch, man, like on a golf course thing and everything, and then walking down the stuff and having conversations. And they were just talks of when will this bromance thing end? Like if it's not working, let it not work. If it's working, let it work. Why give us show of love and we are not even seeing the evidence of what you guys have done together? Is it record label D? Is it you guys saying we don't want it? Is it because the song is not good enough? Like, what exactly is the problem? Because we know Waniko is one person which like actually will kill your song. Wizkid, amazing genius on music. So why have you guys not come together to make a decision and give us what you guys have worked on? Because we know you've worked on something. So why have you not given us? Fans are crying out for that one. Anyways, moving on. The last guy we have is show Dem Camp. For a lot of persons, yeah, these are one set of guys who they just know what to do and how to do it. Basically, you might not just find them on your billboard and all of that, but then when it comes to music, they know what to do and exactly know how to go about that. Moving on from this one, we saw where the last single with where the last album they actually had the music boom three about 17 tracks. You can imagine, it just shows that they know what to do. Can you imagine? Because we've albums of 12 tracks, 9 tracks, 13 tracks, but then doing a 17 tracks album, including Head Over Heels, including Head Over Heels, Live Life, First Time, Color Skit, Mind Alone, Kele, WYW, Feel Something, Freaky, Yellow, Down to No Regret, and amazing collaboration. They have Taiwo, Toby, they have Victoni, they have Oxley, they have BOJ, they have Bella, they have Loj, and they had Ladipo. Amazing collaboration, Mologo. Just think of who you can think of. They were all on that project. We saw where him and Victoria actually came through the music video for that one where they actually are together. Amazing. And that was like the song of that moment when it came. It was like last year's song, and it was an amazing one when they finally dropped that one. The SDC guy is talking about the show them come actually announced that North America we're coming back, and this time we're going bigger. Palm Wine Music Volume 3 live on tour at the US, ticket on sales and all of that. From going to begin on the first day of May and all that I'm through to 17th of May. They're going to be in Chicago, Montreal, Toronto, Washington, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Dallas, Vancouver, Los Angeles, and Houston on the 17th of May. Amazing one for these guys, and then we say a big congratulations to and the show Dem Camp. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And yes, I'm loving my new space. I can't wait to do more on this space. Trust me, guys. I'll catch you guys on the very next one. Stay safe, guys, and remember, be careful.